Now, you all know who Miss Gulch is, don't you? Brave of you to come if you don't. I'll just quickly remind you that she is the woman in The Wizard of Oz who comes riding in on her bicycle to take away Toto, who's Dorothy's dog, to this immortal theme song. She's unpleasant. She's single. One because of the other, no doubt. She's past her prime. She's lost whatever looks to which she might once have laid claim. And she's getting on in years. She's frustrated. The type who is reduced to chasing after neighborhood children and their pets. In short, she is what all of us are going to become. And she fascinates me. Look at the way she sips that apricot sour. Sitting in the corner of the bar with her back to the room, as if daring the world to make an advance. You must be from out of town. Oh, I don't know, something, must have been the hat. You know, I haven't seen a hat like that, and I don't know how many. No, on you, it's, you make it work. It goes with the wicker basket. What is that, the new line in bags this season? All right, honey, you can confide in me your name, can't you? Oh, that's unusual. Goes with the hat. All right, Almira. You know what I'm thinking. You can't blame me. I know what you're thinking. I don't blame you. If I were drinking with the jerkiest of jerks, and the guy started giving me the works, if he gave me the old your place or my place, I'd want the look that's on your face, on my face. And let's say you were picking up a lonely chick, and the woman's only answer was a kick. You'd want to handle her the way I'm handling you. It's a coincidence too good to be true. You're the woman I'd want to be if I wanted to be a woman. And if you wanted to be a man, you'd want to be me. And if you were me, you'd want you. And I'd want me if I were you. But I can see that being you, you don't see in me what I see in you. So I'll be seeing you, baby, unless you'll see me. Almira, what you and I need to do is go take a spin, relax a bit. For your convenience, my car awaits us outside the door. Well, we can tie your bike to the roof. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Look, Almira, I know why you don't like me. It's because perhaps I remind you of someone you don't like. Yourself. But I understand that. If I were a woman of your distinctive attributes, I'd feel exactly the same way. If I felt insecure about my charms, and a guy prepared to leap into my arms, I'd want to emulate you in trying to find 100 ways to make him change his mind. You're the woman like which I'd want to feel if I wanted to feel like a woman. And if you wanted to feel like a man, you'd want to feel me, like me. And if you felt like me, you'd feel for you. I'd feel for me if I felt like you. But I can feel that feeling like you, you don't feel in me what I feel in you. So go and fool yourself, baby, but you can't fool me. All right, Almira, I can tell. I got a smile out of you that time. You're melting a little bit. Did I say something wrong? Almira, I'll give you one more chance to get picked up. Either we both go out that door together or one of us stays here. The only reason I want you is because I have a desperate and permanent attraction to the unattainable. And the only reason you don't want me is because you know you can have me. But I understand that. If I were a woman desperate for romance, and I were faced with the Romeo's advance, once it's clear he's as available as can be, I'd have no more interest in him than you've in me. And let's say you had met a dame who caught your eye, who when asked out on a date would rather die. You'd be as driven mad by her as I am by you, and after 3 refrains you'd give up on her too. You're the woman I'd want to be like if I wanted to be like a woman. And if you wanted to be like a man, you'd be like me. And if you were like me, you'd like you. I'd like me if I were like you. But I don't like it liking you, 'cause you don't like in me what I like in you. So I'm hiking it, baby, and this brief infatuation is through. But I'll never forget the evening I met the dyke with the bike, whom I couldn't be more like. And recall, if you can, that I was the man who told you that if I could be anyone but you know who, I'd wanna be you. I'd wanna be you. I'd wanna be you. I'd wanna be you. I'd wanna be you.
Almira, you're on in 2 minutes.
Thanks. What town are we in tonight?
Toledo.
Toledo, you gotta be kidding. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats, keep your dogs leashed. She's mean, she's green, she's queen of the keyboard, she's Almira Gulch.
Thank you. Now, listen, Jim, did you happen to notice that everyone got to sing a big number in The Wizard of Oz except for me? I had one originally. They cut it. Judy Garland got to sing Over the Rainbow, of course. Somebody was working for her. Academy Award, concert career, cult legend, the whole McGill. What did I get? Of course, I do still have the number that I was supposed to do in the end. All right, I'll do it for you. It's called I'm a Bitch. Close attention to the rhyme scheme. It's a little tricky. Well, you'll see. All right, I'm a bitch. Goes like this. I'm a creature born to fight. I'm a screecher in the night. Why, I've made poison ivy itch. I am really thriving when I'm conniving. Nothing new in me. It's the shrew in me. Between you and me, I'm a bitch. Now listen, I told you in advance it was called I'm a Bitch. What did you think I was going to rhyme with itch? Stay with me, all right? In a royal bitchy mood, I could spoil frozen food, and that's by walking through the kitch. Can't help but be vindictive. It's so addictive. That old crappiness is my happiness. I hope that most will pardon my boast, or even toast, that I'm a bitch. My characteristics defy statistics. My peak has been unique since my very first day. My mother's obstetrician diagnosed my disposition, so I kicked him, my first victim, in my inimitable way. in my rancor, I'm a tanker out to hit, and I can knit my brows and never drop a stitch. 'Cause in my maliciousness I find deliciousness, and I'm venomous, not for 10 of us. It's unanimous. If you all got the pitch, yeah, sentiments malevolent seem to be prevalent. Well, isn't it queer? Isn't it rich? I'm a itch. Thank you very much. I can't express it any other way. For with this awful trembling in my heart, I just can't find another thing to say. I'm happy that you liked the song, and I'm grateful you like me. And I'm sure to you the tribute seems quite right. But if you knew of all the years of hopes and dreams and tears, you'd know it didn't happen overnight. Overnight. I was born on a bike in West Topeka on an afternoon in 1902. Though my mom prepared for disaster, the bike just made me born faster. And lucky for me, it was a bicycle built for two. Soon they bought me a bike of my own, my folks did. And I fantasized I was a bride with a brand new groom. When the rain kept me inside, I'd still train myself to ride by practicing on my mother's extra broom. As I grew up, I realized my father was a hatchet face. You could have used my mother's chin to saw a log. So once I let my hair grow, I even scared our scarecrow, and the mailman would mistake me for the dog. But you can't give up hope that you'll become a bride. You know you are in for a ride. It's true when you are born on a bike in West Topeka on an afternoon in 1902. But after Pop kicked, Ma's loneliness was chronic. She went swimming in a sea of jazz and gin. Remember, Almira, she used to tell me, you're never alone with a vodka tonic. I can hear her now, whatever bar I'm in. Booze, Mama told me. Booze can keep you happy till you're 6 feet under grass. And though I've toasted Mom in heaven since I was 6 or 7, my happiness is yet to come to pass. When I find I'm hot to trot, Ma's advice goes down real nice, but it just don't hit the spot. No, there's one drink they can't sell me. Bitch forgot to tell me. A man doesn't come in a glass. What good is whiskey? I've been through the best in the bar. Whiskey ain't got whiskers wrapped around a cigar. Pour me a face black with bristle. Watch me wet my whistle. Just pour me a man. What good is scotch, whether it's with or without the old twist? Scotch ain't got a watch around its hairy left wrist. Pour me a bulging bicep bastard. Watch me get plastered. Just pour me a man. Liquor, they say, is quicker, they say. But what I want's even quicker, and it's thicker. What good is beer? I've had enough to fill Niagara Falls. But beers ain't got 2 ears or eyes or arms or legs under a pair of overalls. Pour me a mug with a head on top. I'll chug him drop by drop and make him last as long as I can. Pour me a thug pockmarked and pit-faced. I'll still end up shit-faced. Pour me a straight up. Better make it a stiff one. Pour me a double. Nothing but trouble. Oh, listen. I used to think I was the only one who felt that way. No, it's true. Late puberty. I formed a theory on this subject, and nothing has disproved it since. There's nothing quite like the moment when you first meet the love of your life and the love of their life, hand in hand. Or standing by to watch your most recent crush and your second most recent crush rushing into each other's arms. Look on the bright side, it proves you've got taste when everyone you want's got an arm around their waist. But if your affection's a perennial hang on to your Hollywood dreams, even on days when it seems everyone worth taking's been taken, everyone worth having's been had, and love's been made to those worth the making, and you'd go crazy if you hadn't already gone mad. You've met a hot one, you haven't got one. Your fantasy soon will come true. Oh, the one your heart broken for is already spoken for. Well, there, you see, it's true, just minus you. When you need a truth you can count on, Murphy can't beat love and its laws. Remember, long past youth you can count on romance and its few minor flaws. When you're the lonely one, you're the only one. Your sleeping beauties kissed another cutie. So pace the floor and wonder till your face turns thunder. When everyone worth taking was taken. Despite a natural timidity, I always knew I had to reach out and grab the bull by whatever you grab the bull. After all, what good is sitting alone in your room when you can sit alone in a cabaret? Well, I knew I could make a spectacular act, so I packed my biggest bag. Knew I could play in a cabaret and set the city's tongues a wag. But I'm wasting a spectacular repertoire in a certain distinctly masculine bar. And my chances of being a star have hit a snag. For my repertoire has been killed since the day I was billed. Miss Gulch, the ultimate hag. Well, good evening, boys. Any requests? What would you like to sing tonight? Wait. Tonight? Let me guess. 62 men and me singing over the rainbow is not my idea of a gig. I'm allowed to feel a song coming on as long as it's called after you've gone. 62 guys or so singing Chicago. It's not how I meant to make it big. So what good is knowing show tunes by the score when all I'd need to know's the boy next door? I know all her fans love to hum her old humdingers. Don't they understand that there have been other singers? 62 butch guys and me. We butchered dear old Swanee. It's steady and I'm ready for a swing. Now I'm glad I've made them such a jolly throng. If I could only persuade them not to touch the trolley song. So come if you aspire to the finer things. And catch our choir do and sing with the strings. Catch us singing at us in Topeka and Santa Fe. We'll have a merry little Christmas if you don't mind that Santa's fair. Tonight some song surprises. We're doing some of Liza's. It's enough to make me toss in my wig. And it's not my idea of a. If Angela and Lena and Ann got over that damn rain, why, oh, why can't I? 62 men and me singing Dear Mr. Gable is not how I meant to find romance. So what good is meeting 60 men a day when you're competing with the man that got away? I know she was grand, she was heavenly at Metro, but her fan club is not heavily hetero. 62 men and me. We do make someone happy. I'd make them happy if they'd give me half a chance. It's hard to make that someone happy when you know that his happiness has got to be named John. There's one thing worse than not having a man. It's not having a man and being surrounded by bitchy girls who have men and think they've got problems. All of which they must confide in me, of course. I am dying to tell those girls that frustration is the mother of appreciation. Now, there is actually one thing worse than hearing about someone else's romantic quarrel. sitting next to it in person. I mean, whenever I go out to eat, I always ask for a nice romantic table for one. And I'm invariably seated next to Miss Yuppie America and her boyfriend, Bob, having a little argument. Well, just last night, next to me there was Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm after she reached the drinking age. And her beautiful boyfriend, a waist, I might add. And what they were arguing, she was the type who'd tell in her sing-song drawl her hilarious tale about the ping-pong ball, you know. Her beau's the kind of guy I'd rate okay. Would I rate a guy any other way? It's their 25th date, okay? And the hour is late, okay? And the poor boy could hear the girl say, I'm gonna be the girl, okay? Remove your finger from my knee. Thank you. Remove your elbow from my TIT. Thank you. Stop it. Although I think you're cute, you will limit, please, out of mutual proximities. Don't touch me, I'll die. Don't touch me. Don't even bother to try to stroke me, to poke me. I'll choke, I'll croak, I'll go cuckoo. You could drive me crazy, so don't touch me, don't kiss me. I'll bite. Don't kiss me. Why don't we sit here all night? The fact is, you can practice on my cactus if you have to kiss, but my tactic remains prophylactic. So don't touch me, please. Easily I could come to your arms, but I've been down that road before. Feasibly I could succumb to your charms, but I'd prefer you'd succumb to the door. Don't love me, it's old. Don't love me. Consider yourself told for the last time. It's past time for a fast time. And who has time for fending off your digits, fending off the fidgets? I know some mental midgets you can squeeze. Please, I like you much too much, but not to touch. Now listen, it's not that I'm all touchy-feely or anything. No, but that girl had a lover. And lovers are like dentures. I mean, you don't want them in your mouth all night, but you sure as hell want them within arm's reach first thing in the morning. You know? Now, I don't want you to think that I just run after anyone. No. If I'm going to be rejected, it's going to be by the best. You can take it less personally. Used to drive my mother crazy when all the ugly kids would follow me home from school to play. I wouldn't have anything to do with them. My mother would say, Almira, there are lonely girls in India. But just because I know I'm not going to get it doesn't mean I don't know what I want. Joe is what I wanted. He was unlike any man I'd ever met before. He didn't walk away nauseated. And despite an impressive array of physical accoutrements, I detected in Joe a fellow soul who had known rejection, the most attractive characteristic in a person. So I took Joe aside and I said, all right, listen, Joe, I've got to show you just how willing I am to lay my cards, at the very least, on the table. Although I know it's your assumption, I'm not fit for your consumption. I see something in you twitch. You'll find me indefatigable. I'm convinced that we're compatible. Don't be alien, be my Pygmalion. Look, at least I'm mammalian. I'm your bitch. I find it hilarious that we're so similarious, a circumstance that makes the chance for our romances 10 to 1. Two cultures of a feather, modern cultures brought together. This attraction demands action. Here's to wedding number 1. Say goodbye to aggravation when we hit Niagara Station, where we two will find our niche. We'll watch some bride and groom flicks and ride each other's broomsticks. If you're dubious, don't be lugubrious. I'm Mount Vesuvius, and I'm erupting for you. I know you want queer, and I know you want rich, but I'm your bitch. Now, nothing brings out one's beauty like the glow of a new affair. Everyone I knew gathered around me, trying to divine the secret of my newfound radiance. Some new alcoholic form of enthusiasm, they asked me. Hardly, I replied. What good's Midori, Oriental liquor at its best? Midori can't adore me while it's flexing its chest. I've got me a fabulous former felon when I want me a mouthful of melon. I poured me a man. What good is vodka? I've been drinking 8 bottles a week. Can vodka beat a bod complete with godlike physique? I came close to a concussion, choking down my first white Russian. I poured me a man. Liquors of last when you wanna get gassed, but I'm past just getting drunk. Poured me a hunk. What good's the bubbly, which I used to drink like a dunce? But bubble ain't worth the trouble, it only pops its cork once. I've got me an eye who gives me the jitters every time he gives me the bitters. I've got a sizzling 6-foot spritzer. I poured me a non-stop, good to the last drop. I poured me a low down, knows how to go down. But true to that classic formula, bitch gets boy, bitch brags about boy, bitch bids boy goodbye. No sooner had I told everyone about Joe that he came and announced he was leaving me to go find himself in L.A. or something. I mean, to be left is one thing, but to be left for L.A. But I was ready all along with my trump card. Oh, I knew from the minute I met him that he was going to be one of those men who think that monogamy is a game put out by Parker Brothers. Whereas for me, monogamy is like good crystal. It's beautiful. Everybody wants it. And once you get it, all it takes is one chip, and it's never the same again. Now, I know a lot of people who continue to use their chipped crystal. But not me. No, I'd sooner dash it against the back of the fireplace, throw it out with the garbage, than go through life with a cut lip. What was I talking? Oh, Joe, of course. Well, oh, listen. When Joe announced he was leaving me, I could tell. He expected me to collapse helplessly in a feminine heap of emotional rubble. Well, I had the distinct satisfaction of disappointing him. Shut up, Joe, I said. Your first 2 words were sufficient, and I believe that I can answer you in 2 of my own. Thank you. Thank you. Although you're dying to desert me, thanks at least for trying not to hurt me. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for all the reasons why you feel you must leave. Thanks for having reasons any fool could believe. Does it faze you that I smile and touch your hand? It would amaze you just how much I understand. I understand that love affairs can make you tired. I know how hard I am to live with when I'm wired. So you're leaving me, okay. I know you need your rest. Goodbye, and give my best to the blonde. I understand your sudden need to be alone, away from anyone who'd visit, write, or phone. So you're leaving me, I know. A lover is a pest. Goodbye, and give my best to the blonde. Oh, she's blonde. I always wanted hair like that, and I could have it in 10 minutes flat. I understand your sudden need to cut the ties. I know our love's been an expensive enterprise. So you're leaving me, okay. I know that you're hard-pressed. Goodbye, and give my best to the blonde. Or is she red? No, I'm not being snide. I've always said that hair makes up for what a head may lack inside. I understand that you would rather we stayed friends. Unlike true love, a solid friendship never ends. So you're leaving me, I'm game. Go put friendship to the test and give my friendly best to the blonde. I understand you've had this literary urge, and I'm in the way of this intense creative surge. So you're leaving me for art. You gotta write the next beau geste, or your very own True West, or a new slogan for Crest. Write your heart out, but write my best to the... May I suggest you go to the chest and get out your best and all of the rest and get it all pressed, get dressed, head west and give my best to the blonde. I do not subscribe to the theory that you're only as good as your latest lover. I learned the only thing worse than always wanting an affair is occasionally having one. But you can look on the light side, you're just a late bloomer. That is, if you still can appreciate humor. Someday you'll find an affair, and it might be on a day when you'd swear everyone worth seeing's been seen to, every heart worth winning's been won, and every place you'd take them they've been to. And you'd take vows, but then you already lived like a nun. There's someone out there, you've got no doubt there is someone in the same boat as you. But as you go cruising, you know that you're losing when even in your boat they're 2x2. Except for you. Everyone worth taking's been taken. Every night you'd swear that you're through, but every day your certainty's shaken. This might be the day it comes true, when you fear your futures, watching other smoochers. You can make your mind up how you're gonna wind up. You want a mate? Contemplate this castle in the air. That next time when the takers are taking, you'll be there. Now, if you should happen to see Miss Gulch riding her bike through the park, or pushing a cart down the supermarket aisle, or wherever, I don't think you should. Well, don't be sorry that she's still waiting to be a bride. She knew she was in for a ride. It's true. When she was born on a bike.